Thank you for your support and for watching avivTarot. This is a general pick-a-card reading. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind. Not everything will apply. My readings are meant to be constructive and not destructive. I give readings to empower you. I will be honest in what I see and will not give you false hopes or empty promises in order to keep you happy. I will be compassionate and sensitive to your feelings and will not judge or condemn. Energies are ever-changing. You are still the master of your own destiny. Hi everyone, thank you for watching avivTarot, and today we are going to do a pick-a-card reading, and this pick-a-card reading is inspired by the super moon tomorrow, the super blood moon that we're going to see tomorrow, right? If you're watching this as I upload the video, there is going to be a super blood moon tomorrow, super red moon if you want to call it. So we're going to see what kind of message it's trying to bring to us, okay? The super blue, red moon, or blood moon. If you're watching this video, so it is still timeless. It's just inspired or affected by the super blood moon. But I want to make it timeless video where whenever you find this video, even if it's after the fact of the super moon, there's probably a message for you. So you could see it as the universe's message or the super moon, super blood moon message for you. So what we're going to take a look at is, what do you need? Because when it's full moon, it's actually about releasing, right? Because the moons comes in cycle. The moon comes in cycles, where it goes from nothing, right? New moon all the way up to the new moon, which is like gaining, and then from new moon back to from full moon back to new moon, that's about releasing. And so we're going to take a look at what you need to release, okay, in order for you to gain things. So this is the message that I want to bring with this super blood moon. So what do you need to release in order for you to gain something, so you can make room for blessings and good things to come in? And then finally we'll take a look at an advice for you. So we'll just do really simple. I'm drawn to like really simple readings nowadays. So I don't know if you noticed, but for like the past few months it's super simple cards. Okay, so we're just gonna draw 3 different cards. What you need to release, what are you going to gain, and then the advice. All right, so we have 4 different piles. The first pile, or the first one, I covered half of the picture so that you can only see half of it. So you can either use this half picture to pick the pile that you resonate with the most, or I'll let you know what the number is on the top of this picture. So the first one is 24. Okay, the first one is 24. The second one is 45. The third one is number 8. It's number 8. And then the fourth one is 15. Okay, the number over here is number 15. So you can use the number to choose a pile that you resonate with most, or you can just simply use the half picture, or just 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so without further ado, we are going to start with pile number 1. Oh, timestamps are going to be in the description box below, and as well as in the message box. All right, so for pile number 1, the main card that you received, this is the main message for you from the super moon, is lust. Okay, lust, which kind of reminds me of the strength card, because in the Thoth Tarot it's called lust as well. So this one, as you can see, this is almost like empire-ish, right? Empire? I meant vampire-ish, Dracula if you want to call it. So it's about lust. So this super blood moon, I think the message that it's bringing you is that I think you need to find the balance between love and then lust, right? So you don't want to indulge too much in lust, although like a little bit is okay. That means like, passion, rekindling, fiery energy, right?
So this super blue blood moon, which kind of resonates with the blood moon because it's like red, right? Passionate, powerful, and aligns with the sun, which the lust card, if I said in the Thoth tarot, is the strength card, which represents Leo, right? And it's the sun. So I do feel like this is very like strong, passionate desire. This is the message that the super blood moon is trying to bring to you. This passion is deep down inside of you. Let it out. But however, still find the balance so that you're not like, burning yourself up and have nothing left, right? So now let's take a look at what you need to release. Okay, what do you need to release? What do you need to release so that you could gain something? What do you need to release? This is kind of interesting. The High Priestess came out in reverse. The High Priestess is, the guardian planet is the moon card, right here. She's stepping on the moon, and it's coming out in reverse. So the moon kind of rises to the top instead of being on the bottom, like she's stepping on it, right? Now it's on the top. So I think, the High Priestess is always about mystery, things unknown, listening to your intuition. So what do you need to release? I think what you need to release is maybe you're trying so hard to see into the future. You want to know what happens. Like you're kind of afraid of the unknown, but I think you need to release that fear. You should live, find harmony, okay? Find harmony or find peace with, living, not knowing what's going to happen. Have that excitement. And what that also means is that you live every day to its fullest. Instead of trying to figure out what's going to happen tomorrow, what's going to happen in a week, what's going to happen next month, what's going to happen in a year. You should live in the moment, not trying to figure things out in the future or in the past, but live in the moment. Things, even if you know it's out of your control, because the High Priestess is also about like the universe, right? About like the higher power. And so even if you know, even if you find out, about all these things, what does it do? What good does it do, right? You still can't do anything about it. The only thing that you can do is live your life to its fullest right now, right at this moment. Right? So I feel like with this High Priestess coming up in reverse is to release the need to know. And this kind of resonates with this card, the Lust card. Passion. Embrace your passion. Like my favorite saying is actually by James Dean. Live like you'll die tomorrow. Dream like you'll live forever. Live like you'll die tomorrow. Okay, dream like you're going to live forever, which is this passion. You can dream, have passion about things, but then you live in the moment like there's no tomorrow, right? So I think that's what you need to release is the need to know, trying to control things. Just kind of embrace it. All right, so now what will you gain if you were to, or what will you make room for once you let go of control and live life to its fullest? Oh my gosh, look at this, Queen of Pentacles. This is another kind of queen energy. I see the High Priestess as a sort of a queen too, right? It's like the spiritual queen. So over here we have the Queen of Pentacles, which is about abundance, right? Nurturing, abundance. So the Lust card in Thoth, which is also the Strength card in the Rider's Waite, if it's Rider-Waite, is the number 8 card, which is about an infinity. It's about abundance, which is about this, the Queen of Pentacles. It's all about abundance. It's about nurturing. It's about living in the moment, embracing everything. I think you have everything, right? Be grounded. I feel like this is kind of like, it resonates with each other. Let go of control. Let go of needing to know, and just be grounded. Do what you can. Be practical. And so you'll make room for abundance to come in. Right? Instead of you're trying to control what comes in, what comes out, or what goes out. Just embrace the unknown, and you'll see there's like infinite possibility will roll in, infinite opportunities will come in, infinite abundance. It could be abundance of love, abundance of passion, abundance of money, because this is the Pentacles card as well, right? Abundance of money will come, like, and just like the sky's the limit. That's what I see. The sky's the limit. So you have like, just dream and then live, do what you can right now, right at this moment. And you'll see like so many goodies, so many opportunities around you. You just have to jump on the opportunity, right? Instead of like here, you're worrying about tomorrow, worrying about the unknown, what's going to happen, having all these fear. Oh, what if I fail? Who cares? If you failed, even if you failed, you learned something along the way, right? And you will be able to do better next time. So it's a stepping stone towards success. All right, so final advice for pile number 1. Final advice for pile number 1. 5 of Pentacles. Yep, the feeling of lack. The 5 of Pentacles is the feeling of lack. Look, this deck is kind of interesting because the Rider-Waite deck is these two people, right? Next to each other, but out in the cold. I mean, this is still like out in the cold, but there's no people in this card. So I feel, and it is like bare. But look, even the tree, even though the tree is bare, there's 5 pentacles hanging on it, waiting for someone to, take it, grab it. You gotta seize the opportunity. That's what I see with this card, which is kind of different from the Rider-Waite's, but like this is what I see, like seize the opportunity, because you have the pentacles. This is what you're coming in. If you release the need, the control, right? The need to know, or right? Let go of your fear. You will be able to make room for abundance to come in and seize the opportunity, because like I said over here, there's a lot of opportunities around you, but sometimes you're so scared that you can't seize the opportunity. You let the opportunity slip by. And I think with the 5 pentacles is about that too. There's opportunity, there's people that love you around you, there are love, there are like all these support and everything, but maybe you're kind of tunnel visioned and you don't see it. So I think, see how this is like a huge broad landscape? I feel like you got to see the bigger picture too. Okay, that's the advice. You got to seize the opportunity. When the opportunity comes, you can't think too much. You got to just adapt and go. Because all the 5 cards is about adapting and change, freedom, let go. So that's your advice. And I think this is what the supermoon the supermoon or super blood moon or the universe is trying to tell you. Okay, And so if you resonate with this, or if you have anything that you would like to share with me, you can leave it in the comment section below. And don't forget to like, share, or subscribe to my channel and provide my video, and turn on that notification bell if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Oh, I'm actually going to do a live YouTube session. However, it's going to be conducted in Chinese. So if you also speak Chinese, I think, join me. I'm actually asking people for like the best time that they want me to do the live YouTube session. So if you want to leave comments about that, you can leave it in the comment section over in this video too. All right, so that's it. Bye. All right, so for pile number 2, your card is message, which is kind of interesting because we are talking about the message from the universe, right? Or the message from the supermoon. And so getting this is like double confirmation that there is a message coming in for you. Maybe you'll receive some sort of a news. Maybe somebody will be contacting you. Maybe you'll be hearing something from someone, or that you've been waiting for, or this message can also be about that, if you've been wanting to contact someone, maybe you should take the initiative. You're the messenger. You're the one that's sending out messages to people, letting them know how you feel, letting them know what you want to say. So maybe you need to, take the initiative and send messages. If not, then, the super moon or super blood moon or your universe is trying to tell you that there's a message coming in for you. The message that you've been longing for, you've been waiting for, it's coming. And I think it's going to come within probably the next month or so, okay, the next 30 days or so. Because the moon cycle is about 30 days, 29 to 30 days. So I think that's the message for you, the main message. Let's take a look at what you need to release, okay? What do you need to release with the super blood moon? What do you need to release? You have way too many cards. Okay. What do you need to release? What does pile number 2 need to release? Okay. You have the Wheel of Fortune coming out, like flipping out, landed on the table, in reverse. Okay. And then I only wanted to take out one card, but this card also kind of flipped out as well after this flew out. So it's the 9 of Swords. So what do you need to release? This is kind of interesting too. This is the number 10 card. This is the number 9 card. So things are coming to an end. And also the Wheel of Fortune in reverse is about, destiny, fate, and all of that. Or you could see it as restrictions. Things are not turning out in your favor, that type of things, right? Or being stuck. Things aren't moving forward. So I think what it is that can you hear the siren? Just stopped. All right, so I think what you need to release, okay, what you need to release is the thinking. This is what I see. The thinking of that you're not lucky. Like the things that you wanted and you couldn't get it, and you're like, that's, I guess that's the way it's supposed to be. I'm just like a bad luck person. I have no luck. Nobody likes me. Nobody wants me. Or, all these like negative thinking about yourself. Okay. Or like, I'm not good enough or something like that. You got to release that thought. Release that type of thinking, because you know why? It's self-fulfilling prophecy. It's like a psychology thing. You can look it up. And I feel like this is the message too. It's like you keep sending messages like hinting, hypnotizing yourself, like with these like negative thoughts. I'm not good enough. I'm not pretty enough. I'm too this, too that, right? Or I'm just a bad luck person. I'll never meet the person I'm supposed to be with. Blah, blah, blah. I'm going to be single forever. Nobody loves me. Oh, like, you know, which is, this just reminds me of a friend of mine, because she does say that a lot. And I'm just like, I don't know, maybe, but then I think you keep saying that. It's like you're reaffirming your thoughts, and then it'll become more true, right? So you really want to release this. Don't think that. And it's just not me telling you. You gotta really truly believe that you are great. You are an awesome person, and you gotta accept that. You gotta accept you for who you are, and believe that someone will like you for who you are. And so you gotta release these negative thoughts, because this, what I see right here, is self-fulfilling prophecy. That's like just this name that just came out. Self-fulfilling prophecy, because you keep saying things. You could call it law of attraction too, but you know, self-fulfilling prophecy is an actual like scientific term, right? So you got to release that. Okay, release that. And and it's funny, because my friend she's like, you know, she looks young, she's super fit, and she keeps thinking that because I'm so perfect, there's nobody for me. And I'm like, well, I don't know if you know, if that's if you're perfect, then you will be able to find a perfect person too. So sometimes it's not negative thinking too. Sometimes maybe it's like a certain type of thinking. Like she thinks guys are scared to pursue people who are out of their leagues. That's what, like when she meant perfect, that's what she meant, you know, out of their leagues. And so she thinks that she'll be alone forever because no one will want to pursue her, because everybody thinks she's like either taken or with someone, right? And like she's fit, she's like takes care of herself, she has a really good job. So like sometimes you're like on the top, like the, you know, having everything. That's what I meant by like perfect, right? And yet you're still alone or something like that, and then you start to really having like doubts about yourself. It's so like not necessarily you have like negative thinking about, oh, I'm not good enough, but you could be like, well, I'm just gonna be alone because nobody wants me, or everybody thinks I'm too good for them, or something like that, right? So you gotta release all of those thinking. All of these thoughts are bad, because it's kind of like the self-fulfilling prophecy. Again, I feel like I'm just repeating, so I'm gonna move on. Now, once you release this, okay, what will you gain? What will you make room for? Okay, what will you make room for? If you can release these negative thoughts or self-fulfilling prophecy thoughts, what will you make room for? Six of Pentacles, reciprocation. You will be able to make room for reciprocation. You will be able to make room for receiving generosity, receiving messages, receiving opportunities that's being given to you. Because when you have these self-fulfilling prophecies, I feel like even if somebody's dropping all these coins, you can't see it. You'll miss these coins. You won't be able to grab it. You won't be able to get hold of it. Because even if you got it, you're gonna think that I'm not deserving it, or oh, this is too good to be true. Something bad ought to happen, right? again, the same friend, she like we were talking about how like there's guys that are interested in pursuing, and whenever she gets really excited, she's like, oh my god, something's gonna not work out, and it does. But then the thing is, like, I just couldn't figure out if it's like that self-fulfilling prophecy, or it's just like something else, doing its work or whatever. But I feel like this is kind of the same thing, where once you release these, right, self-fulfilling prophecy thoughts, thinking, behavior, actions, things will start to move forward again, and you will be able to you'll be able to see the opportunity and receive the opportunities that's like, coming at you. Because when you're in this stage, even if there are people pursuing you, like I said, you probably don't think it's going to work out, or you think something bad is going to happen, or you might just dodge it completely. You're like, I don't think it's gonna, whatever, and you just like kind of give it up. So I feel like once you release these, this is what's going to come. You'll finally find someone that's reciprocating. That will reciprocate. You find someone who likes you. So if it's love, you find someone who loves you like how you love them. Mutual attraction, right? Equal give and take. The Six of Pentacles is about that. And also, you want to be generous. And it's not about being generous to other people, but generous to yourself too. You got to believe, and when I say believe, you got to truly believe, not just saying things. And deep down inside, you're still like doubting it and not believing it truthfully. So you got to work this self-fulfilling prophecy the other way around. You got to hypnotize yourself and truly, truly believe that, there's whatever you want to receive, it'll come to you. So lastly, let's see advice. Okay, advice. Advice. Oh my gosh. Okay, so 2 cards came out for you again, and I'm gonna take both because it's the same message. When I was looking at the Six of Pentacles, I also think like you'll make room. So once you release these negative thoughts, these things, right? Six of Pentacles it could also just not about love, generosity, but also about like money. Maybe you'll receive money in some sort too. So maybe like maybe you're kind of stuck. You're maybe in like financially not in a very good place. Maybe you're kind of depressed. Okay, something is not working out in your life. You're kind of in a stuck mode. Once you kind of release these thoughts, okay, and I feel like this is kind of this Wheel of Fortune being in reverse combined with the Nine of Swords. I feel like things are not moving forward because you're stuck in a certain way of thinking. That's why things are not working. So you got to release that, right? And then once you release it, everything will start moving again. And so like also like maybe money or you'll be able to get out of these like really depressed energy. Because look at this, your advice is Ace of Cups and the Sun. Seeing things on the bright side. Be optimistic. I think everything I just mentioned here with the Six of Pentacles, and also like these negative thoughts and self-fulfilling prophecy, I think the advice is just, the 2 cards that came out for the advice is reaffirming what I just said. You gotta believe, you gotta have faith, passion, new opportunities are coming in for you, and you got to be able to see it so that believe that you are worth it, right? And then the Sun, being optimistic. so that you're not stuck in this. You got to see the brighter side of things instead of keep seeing the negative things. And you know what? The thing is, I do believe that, being too optimistic is probably not a good thing, but being too pessimistic is not a good thing. You got to find a good balance between that. And even though you're being optimistic all the time, you do maybe sometimes, if you're the type of person that do want to be safe, so you have like a plan B and C and D, I still do that so that you feel secure. So while you're being optimistic and like, oh yeah, things are gonna work out, if it doesn't work out, right, you still have a plan B, C, D. And I think having these backup plans sometimes help you feel secure, and this way you can feel confident, because the sun is also about confidence. You got to feel confident. And so if you're having a lot of preparations, having some kind of a backup, if that makes you feel secure, then by all means, right? Find out what makes you feel secure, find out what makes you feel confident, so that you can be optimistic, so that you can believe that good things can come. So messages over here, Ace of Cups is also about an offer, right? Offers coming in, or getting a message. And I do feel like the Ace of Cups could be like a love letter. Okay, so someone is sending you a love letter. Again, over here we're talking about, right, sometimes the self-fulfilling prophecy. I'll never meet someone again. I'm meant to be alone. If that is, gotta release that, and then you'll find mutual attraction. So if it's not about love, okay, it could be about work or money or something like that. Release those negative thoughts too. I'm so poor, I could never afford it. Like sometimes some people are always in this like mindset of lack. I don't have money, I'm so poor, I can't afford that, that's too expensive. Gotta release those thoughts too, because right, if you keep thinking that, then all you see is things are so expensive. You don't have a lot of money, you can't afford anything. But Six of Pentacles, if you keep thinking that, then even if there's money coming in to you, you can't grasp the opportunity. You can't make money. You can't make money with money, right? And you'll somehow, because self-fulfilling prophecy, you'll lose that money, and then you're like, yep, see, that's what happens. So gotta release that, okay? Because things are coming in for you. Once you do this, all of these awesome things are coming. So this is what I see for pile number 2. This is what the super moon, super blood moon, or the universe is trying to tell you. Okay, if you have anything that you would like to share with me, you can leave it in the comment section below, and I hope you find a little bit of guidance with this. I'm actually inquiring about like a good time to do a live session, a live YouTube session. It will be conducted in Chinese, so if you do speak Chinese, you're let me know what what kind of time you would like to have the live session. I probably will do an English one, but right now, because there are more Chinese speaking audiences, that's why I'm going to do a Chinese one first. So if I have enough people asking about it for an English version, I'll also do it too. So if you want it, leave it in the comment section below as well. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like, share, or subscribe to my channel and my video, and turn on that notification bell if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. All right, so for pile number 3, we have vision. This is your message, and on the side it says Aphrodite. That's kind of interesting. And then we have the full moon right in the back as well. So I feel like vision, as in like having a vision about something, right? Being able to predict the future, or seeing into the future, or having this moon and behind a really strong intuition about something, being able to foresee certain things. I think this is what the super moon or the super blood moon, the universe is trying to tell you. I think within the next maybe 30 days or so, because the moon cycle is about 30 days, your intuition is probably super high, super strong. So you could listen to your intuition. I think you might be able to sometimes feel having a real, even if you're not a really strong intuitive person usually, I think maybe for the next 30 days, you might actually have like really strong feelings about something. And I think maybe you should follow that strong feelings of yours, whether to do or not to do certain things. So vision, I think you'll be able to see certain things. Or with this vision message, I just got another one too, is that use this time to create a vision board. Create a vision board of what you want to achieve. And I think having done that, you will be able to also reach your goals a lot faster. So this super moon message is that, create a vision board for yourself. Or if you're not into like vision board, at least write down, list all of the things that you want to achieve. Write it down and then maybe like stick it in your room or make it into a poster, I don't know, something. And then cross it off as you like a checklist maybe, right? And then cross it off every time you finish the stuff that you listed on there. But I feel like because of the vision vision board is probably the best. Okay. Go through like online, finding pictures, print it out, making it into a board, or like go through magazines or something and create a board. And a friend of mine actually is kind of interesting. She said, everything she put on a vision board, it actually came true. And in fact, one of the photos that she took, she didn't even know who that person is, and she just like took a photo, like cut it out and put it on her vision board. She actually got to meet that person. Just like, whoa, what? And then she kind of forgot about it, and she realized like, oh my god, that was one of the pictures I cut out and I met the person. I was like, whoa, that's kind of crazy. So it does happen. Okay. So that's the message. And so now let's take a look at what you need to release. What do you need to release in order for you to make room? What do you need to release? There's 2 cards coming out. I just want one. What do you need to release? Interesting. Still 2 cards. All right. One card, please. What does pile number 3 need to release? There you go. Interesting. Okay. Ace of Pentacles, but it came out in reverse. What do you need to release? I think, first of all, you need to release, because Ace of Pentacles is about, first of all, it's practical. It's about money. It's about a job, right? It's about stability. It's about commitment. It's about promise. So what you need to release, this is very interesting. I think you gotta let yourself free, because Ace of Pentacles is a very strong earth sign. Okay, earth sign. So they tend to be super grounded, kind of stubborn, not willing to change, super committed to a certain idea and then not willing to shift from it. So I think you gotta release the stubbornness. You gotta release the not willing to change, and you gotta free yourself a little bit. Okay. You gotta release certain, this is also about a job offer or some kind of an offer or some kind of an opportunity, right? A long-term offer, long-term opportunity. Maybe you have to turn those things down if it does not align with what you see yourself doing, right? Do you see yourself being committed to this offer for the next 5 years, 10 years, 15 years? Or it could be an love offer too. Someone wanting to commit to you. Can you see yourself being with this person forever and ever? Yeah. So instead of like this is what I see. Settle, okay? Instead of just settling for something, maybe you want to raise the bar and reach for something more. Because you have the ability, I think you want to. So don't settle for anything less. So you got to release this thought of like, I'll just settle for whatever. I don't love this person that much, but since they're willing to commit, I'm going to settle for that. No. Or this job, it's not my favorite job, but it pays the bill. So I'll just settle for it. I'll stay. But imagine you being like 10 years from now and looking back, would you regret not going after the things that you wanted to do? Is this what you envisioned yourself to be when you were a little kid? Right? You gotta release certain thinking and thoughts that's kind of maybe too old school, too traditional. Take a little bit of a risk, I feel. Okay. So what will you gain or what will you make room for if you release this? Okay, this is kind of interesting. It's Queen of Wands, but it came out in reverse. You will be making room for, let's grab one more card to clarify Queen of Wands in reverse. What will they make room for? Yeah, that's what I thought. Page of Cups. What will you make room for? This is what I see actually. Queen of Wands coming in reverse. You know what that means? Queen of Wands in reverse sometimes means jealousy, envy. Of course, it could mean like lack of passion, right? Or being like super calculating, like all the bad traits of the wands. But what I see is if you let go of this, what you make room for other people to be jealous of you, envious of you. Other people want to do what you're doing. If you could, let go of these like safety net and just like fly free. People will be kind of jealous of you. People will be, because that's what they wanted to do, but they're scared. And I feel like Queen of Wands, yeah, you might be making room for a lot of people like kind of telling you no, wanting you to fail because you're doing something so risky that other people don't dare to do. So they want you to fail so that they feel like, oh, see, that's why I didn't want to do it, because the failure rate is so high. So sometimes that does happen, right? Like So when you do certain super risky things, people don't want you to succeed sometimes. I know this is kind of like, ooh, negative, but that's why you got to surround yourself with like-minded people. And I feel like I'm super fortunate that I am surrounded by like people who are like-minded, although my own like parents aren't really for it, so I just kind of like not listen to them. But yeah, I do have a lot of people be like, oh my god, I can't believe you did that. And I don't have like as dramatic of a situation where like I feel like jealousy and envy and people cutting me off. Most of my friends are pretty supportive, but I do have friends that they say like people will cut them off because they're so jealous of what they're doing, because they are living a life that the other people wish they could, but they are not doing. So I think you made room for that, but it's because you're succeeding. Page of Cups, you're making room for more offers. An offer, and this is kind of interesting because the Ace of Pentacles is offers too, but it's coming out in reverse. So it's offer that you don't really want. Yeah, it give you commitment, it give you stability, maybe it also compensates super well, but deep down inside, maybe you don't feel happy. That's why it's in reverse. Whereas over here, the Page of Cups, you'll make room for what? When you release this offer, you will make room for other offers to come in. Offers that you will feel good. You like. Offers that you want. Over here, Vision on the side, it says Aphrodite. That's the goddess of love. Right? Do what you love. Or be with the person that you love. Make room for things that you love, instead of doing things that's dragging you down. So that's the message. So now let's take a look at any additional advice. Advice for pile number 3. We have, ooh, oh my god, look at this. What am I telling you? The Star. These two cards, it gives me the same vibe. Doesn't it look almost the same? It has the same color. The Star is about dream fulfillment. Going after your dreams, however far it seems, however impossible it seems. And also the Star is about communication. It's about Aquarius energy, taking risk, okay? It has that energy of destruction, but it's a little bit different from like the Scorpio energy or the Pluto energy, where it's like transformation, destruction. Like this is about innovation. So taking down the old and replacing it with the new. Kind of like technology, right? Doing things quicker, better. So the advice is over here, don't go with traditional things, traditional thoughts. Don't do ordinary things. I think you're meant to do something great, something that you wanted, something that I think you dreamt big maybe when you were little, and you kind of live your life small right now. You gotta expand and communicate it with other people. And I think you might be surprised. Some of the people, yeah, they will be against you, like the Queen of Wands, but you might be surprised that there are people that are, super supportive. And over here in this particular deck, we have the Stork right here. The Stork is about change, Make change. Your advice is go after your dreams. Make changes. I think your life might be too stable right now, maybe too boring sometimes. And it's not me commenting it. It really is like, take it how it resonates. Because if you feel like your life is kind of ordinary or boring right now, or not enough variety, then this advice is telling you you gotta change. You gotta make some changes. Then spice it up a little. I remember when I was like, staying, I don't want to say where I was because people might, put words in my mouth and that I don't mean. But anyways, there were times where I would wake up in the middle of the night and I'm thinking, this is where I want to be. This is it. This is what I'm going to do with my life. Like for the next 50 years. No, I need to do something about it. So over here, you got to do something about it. You got to make changes. If this is not what you wanted, you got to think of a way, an innovative way, and break out of the mold. Vision. The Aquarius is guarded by Uranus, which is visionary. That's the word for them, a visionary. So I feel all of the messages kind of combine. Pile number 3, you're meant to be something great. No pressure or anything. All right, so this is what I see for pile number 3. Let me know how this resonates with you. Leave it in the comment section below if you have anything you would like to share. And also, I'm going to do a live YouTube session soon, but it will be conducted in Chinese. I will do an English one if I have a lot of people ask for it. But if you speak Chinese, then you can join us. Just let me know what would be a really good time for you guys that that most likely you will be able to join, because I want to have as many people able to join the session as possible. All right, so you can leave that in the comment section below, and don't forget to like, share, or subscribe to my channel under my video, and turn on that notification bell if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Pile number 4, we have, this is your main message for the super moon, super blood moon, or the universe. It's fragment. Okay, fragment. This card is kind of like ghostly, doesn't it? Like a spirit in the forest. So this card, what I see is that I feel like maybe you're kind of confused. You feel fragmented. You feel like you're being pulled at all kinds of directions. You don't have like a sense of where, like a focus point. Fragmented. You're like, maybe you're broken in pieces, maybe deep down inside. Maybe you're feeling a lot of stress. Fragile too. Fragmented. So the super moon or super blood moon is actually trying to tell you with this card is that you are a whole being. And I really do think also, like, it's okay sometimes to crumple and fall and admit, we're not perfect. It's okay. Because it's only when we admit that we will be able to pick all of the pieces back up together and put it back, put it back together and make us back into a whole person, but with a different realization. some kind of an inner wisdom is gained through the progress, through the process, right? So I feel like is acknowledging the super blood moon or the super moon is acknowledging this fragmented feeling that you're feeling, or that, you know, I do feel like this is, maybe you guys are the group that needs a lot of releasing of these kind of like energy, stress, powerless. That's what I feel with the fragment, right? Fragility. So let's take a look at what you need to release. Okay, what do you need to release? King of Cups. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. What do you need to release? And this card, I just get a message, which is the fragment. Remember, I was just saying, you might be feeling deep down inside, really, you know, broken down into pieces and stuff like that. And then we got the King of Cups is, what do you need to release? You got to release the need to seem like you are so put together. The King of Cups is super emotional, super sensitive, deep down inside, but you can't tell. Because they're trying to, you know, be mature, look mature, be the king, right? Be the leader that people look up to. So they're put up, they're trying to, you know, put aside their emotional part, their weaknesses. They try to show people they're put together, mature, balanced. So what do you need to release? You got to release all of that thing that I just said. You can be fragile. You can show your vulnerability. You don't have to be all put together all the time. Let people see the real you. Release the need to look like you got everything put together. Or release the need to look like you don't need anyone, you're so independent, you're so put together, you got everything under control. You got to release that. You should show your vulnerability. If you're sad, if you're mad, if you feel like crying, do it. Oh my gosh, I feel so sad for pile number 4. Just as I was speaking, I feel like this super strong emotions just rushing up. I think you've been so bottled up and no one maybe to talk to, no one to share your emotions, or you feel like nobody understands. But I feel it's because you're not used to sharing that too. So no one knows. No one knows the helpless kid that's like buried inside you. You like the deep down inside, you want someone to care for you. You want a shoulder to cry on, or a shoulder to lean on. Show your vulnerability. Release the need to be so put together. That's just the main message I see with this card. So what will you make room for once you do that? What will you make the room for? Oh my gosh, this is so interesting. 4 of Pentacles. You know, 4 of Pentacles, the card is about control. You'll make room for control. I feel like you're on the verge of breaking down. So you got to release all of these things that you've been bottled up, all these emotions, all of these unspoken words, thoughts. You have to release all of those. And once you do, I think, see, this is the thing. For pile number 4, I feel like you're probably a very strong earth sign. Probably. I feel like you're probably a very strong earth sign, or like your natal chart has a lot of like strong earth sign placements. Okay. So you, or maybe like a Scorpio or something like that. Like, so all of the earth signs, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, and Scorpio, where you tend to suppress a lot of things, but I think you're on the verge of breaking down. So you got to let go of all of these things that you've been suppressing. Once you let go of those things, you let it out, release it, I think you'll find a new sense of control. You'll be able to gain control of your life back, of your emotions back, of all of these other things that you feel like you're on the verge of losing control. Like you're on the verge of like going nuts about something. And once you are able to release all of these things, you will be able to find ground again. You'll be able to gain control back. And also, the Four of Pentacles is about guarding what is truly, truly important to you. So you'll be able to, you'll make room to actually protect the thing that is truly important to you. The you know, so like maybe your emotions, or maybe like, you know, losing face is not that big of a deal. Maybe something else is a lot more important. And I think once you release all of these things, you will be able to find out what it is that's most important to you, and you'll be able to protect that now. You'll find control to protect. You'll find the strength to protect the things that's truly important to you. Also, Four of Pentacles, security. I think right now you're so bottled up, or you're so suppressing, like you're suppressing all of these like emotions, thoughts, whatever it is you're suppressing. So you're just like blocking everything out, right? But with the Four of Pentacles, I think once you release this, you'll be able to, the same kind of things, you'll be able to find out what it is that's most important to you. And the thing that gives you the strongest sense of security. And it's not putting up this mask that everything is okay, everything is fine. You'll actually, I think you'll come out stronger. You'll make room, becoming a stronger person. You'll strengthen yourself. You'll find a new sense of security. You'll feel probably a lot better about yourself. You'll maybe be able to face yourself a little bit better. Maybe you're refusing to face some of your fears too. That's why you're suppressing it. You're not letting people know. Maybe there's some part of you that you don't like too, and you're running away from it. You're hiding it, hiding from it, or hiding it, right? And once you release all of these, you'll be able to find out what is most important to you, so you can protect it, and you'll know what gives you the strongest sense of security. So then you no longer have to put on a mask. Wow, that's deep. All right, so your advice. Pile number 4's advice. Pile number 4's advice. Knight of Wands. Your advice, that's kind of interesting. Knight of Wands is the most fiery knight, right? The fire of fire. That's action, a lot of action, taking action, go-getter, not afraid to show things or pursue things that you're passionate about, that you like, that you love. Not afraid to show the world the real you. This is the advice. Don't be afraid to show the world the real you. Because, you know, once you do that, you're just like, you know what? This is what I am. You either like it or don't like it. So if you don't like it, then go away, right? Kind of like, you know, that you don't really give a crap about things. Knight of Wands. You go after what you wanted and nothing can stop you. Super fiery energy. Super confident. You got to find that confidence. This is what I'm saying. This sense of security you'll be able to find once you release this. Something that you're not confident about. So you just keep putting up a mask. So your advice is just do it. I think you think a lot. You're really maybe not a very actiony person. You're more like just accepting things as it comes. Now it's telling you to go and make some kind of a change. And really don't give a crap about what other people think. You are the most important thing to you. So that's what I see for pile number 4. Yeah. When I was reading this card, it was kind of sad. I'm kind of curious if you would like to share your story or something. If you resonate with this, I would love to hear your story. You can leave it in the comment section below if you have anything that you want to share with me. Also, I am going to do a live YouTube session, but it will be in Chinese, okay? However, so if you can speak Chinese, join us. Let me know what time is good for you, okay, to do a live session. It's only because most of the viewers speak Chinese, I think, on my channel. I'll do an English one too if enough people ask for it, because otherwise it's just like me and one other person. Is like, okay. I mean, I'm not complaining about that, but it's just, I don't know, not as fun, right? It's funner to have more people interact. So yeah, so if you are an English speaker and you want me to do a live session, let me know. If I have enough people, at least like 10 people ask for it, then, you know, I could do one. But if not, and you speak Chinese, let me know what time works for you, and I will be holding a live YouTube session in Chinese. You can leave it in the comment section below, and don't forget to like, share, or subscribe to my channel under my video, and turn on that notification bell if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.